Trying to tell you, trying to tell myself, the market was about to get devoured. We about to talk about it, but first, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to the channel. Check out that intro. Man, I sat right here. I sat right here in this seat talking about none other than the Bear 30. Let's eat. I printed a t-shirt about it. I got it sitting right here on my chair. I'm gonna grab it. Just because I feel like you don't believe. You know? Like, feel like I didn't even believe. But here it is. I'm about to hold this bad boy up. I'm not wearing it. I'm wearing a different shirt tonight. But here it is. Boom. Let's eat. I said it. I said, man, I'm gonna be a bear. And I said I was gonna be a bear for one very specific reason. It's easier. Look, man, the rug pull that happens so fast in the market. When you play an options trading and you want that stock to run, you want that stock to just get them rockets up. You're hoping that somebody's out there just buying it. But the reality is that every time you get a couple legs up, someone just pulls the rug out from under you. Now, it doesn't always happen. Sometimes stock go up. Sometimes they just continue to go up. Sometimes they don't. So today, October 4th, let's talk about what just went down. Actually, we could talk about a little bit what happened in the first, too. And I'm going to kick that bad boy off. We're going to talk about none other than my arch nemesis. The SPY. The S&P 500 Trust. If you don't trade SPY, you probably live an easier, less stressful life than the people who do trade the SPY. So on Friday, we'll kick it off with Friday. Friday, I was like, dude, this is going to be a bear market. I had puts on SPY, load them up. SPY gets a little spike in the morning, nothing crazy, a little up, and then just starts falling. Oh, it's falling so hard. I had the craziest thing happen to me on Friday, and it was live. If you want to go back and watch the video, I'm trading SPY puts. I know they're not going to last forever. 0 days to expiration. Dangerous game. And the SPY starts going down. My profits go up. I'm like, you know what? I need to sell this. And as I say that, and I'm like, I'm going to put in my number. I'm going to put in my sell limit. My Wi-Fi just falls. Now, not completely. I still have internet connection at my house. But on my laptop that I trade on, the driver for the Wi-Fi just disappeared. So it wasn't that I was just disconnected. There was no connection. And I was like, what? And then so I reboot the laptop. Doesn't solve the problem. I run over to my other computer. It's still connected to the internet, but it's a little slower. It's dedicated to printing shirts. And then I come back here, I reboot this one again. By the time my computer is up and reconnected to the internet, the S&P 500 Trust, the SPY, had gone up about $2.50, which, if you don't know what that does to your puts on 0 days to expiration, it smokes them. So I got smoked, and then I just held them. I was like, there's no way this thing's going to do what it did, which is run all day. Look at this. Look at this bullshit. It ran from a low of 426 to 436. SPY ran $10, which is damn near unheard of in this stock. It just doesn't do that, especially on no good news of any kind. The other stocks in this sector weren't really running good. Tesla had a great Friday. Tesla did. So that's what happened to me on Friday. I got smoked because my laptop decided it no longer wanted to connect to the interwebs. Let's move on to today. Today I was like, you know what, SPY? Me and you, we got some unsettled business. So this morning, I'm watching the market. I watched some of the other guys, some of the YouTubers and Discord guys alike, and I said, you know what? If the SPY goes below 432, it's opening at like 434. If it goes below 432, let's go puts. And it started falling. I bought the 428 puts this morning. And they weren't expensive. They were like 50 cents a contract, which is not bad. Keep in mind, if you're out there trading options, you're trading 0 days to expiration options. Those 50-cent ones, man, they're going to move fast. So I watch it and I watch it and I watch it. And I actually recovered all of my losses from Friday and then some. I ended up selling those at 170 a contract, which was phenomenal, a 200% gain. And, had I held them a little longer, I could have almost doubled that. I think they hit like 270 or 280 at one point on this dip, which is crazy, 400 or 500% gains. I've just had to learn. I had to take myself back and tell myself that we just need to take profits and tomorrow's a new day. And we'll walk away. We'll take our profits today, and we can always leave some on the table. But I've walked away from the table with nothing too many times to want to hold on and hope that it keeps falling. So the S&P 500 dipped. Everything in the sector dipped. I'm going to go over here to the watch list. I'm going to sort it alphabetically just so it's easy for me to find them. And we can look. AMD was below $100 for the first time in a hot minute. AMD was below $100. On other ones on that list, you got Disney, Facebook. Facebook took a hard hit. Oh my God. If you played puts on Facebook, bravo. That sucker hit 322. I mean, it was at one point down like almost 6% on the day. Now, Facebook had a complete outage of the service, which affected Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger. It's pretty wild. If you were trying to send someone a message on Facebook or look something up, it was just dead, which the outage is insane to have happened. Let me move over here to, excuse me, over to like Disney. Disney's been one of those ones where you can trade Disney and come out pretty nice on low movement. It sold off too. Look, they all did. Apple to the downside. Oh, not AAP, AAPL. First of all, Apple's below 140, which I do remember it trading down there, but it's been a while. And I think people expected it to have a day kind of like Friday where it hit this big sell-off and then shot up and went back green. Just didn't happen today. Wasn't in the cards. One that thing that did hold up the S&P was Tesla. Tesla had a freaking riot of a day. It's just trading, it was still down. Look, it hit 806 and then dropped back down to 780, which is a big hit for Tesla. But Tesla trading at 780 is still way up there. It's not all-time highs because now that is 806. 52-week high, actually 900. Take that back. I don't remember when it hit 900, but maybe on the first split it hit 900. I don't know. I keep Tesla in the back of my mind because usually the options contracts are just outside of my reach. I don't want to spend that much on it. So that one took a pretty good hit. And then Microsoft, these are the ones we commonly follow, just got massacred. Now look, on Friday, Microsoft was a runner. Boy, there were so many runners in the S&P 500 on Friday. It was sad to be a bear. It was. But at the same time, if at the end of the day you bought puts, today was the happiest Monday you've had in weeks because you came up rich. What's going to happen the rest of the week? That is an excellent question. I have no idea. I think the Evingrad situation is definitely going to impact a lot of our market. I think it puts into perspective the fact that these companies like Microsoft or Tesla, they're small even in comparison to Evingrad. The fact that one company can affect the market so drastically is an eye-opener. And I think people are on edge. We're on edge about what Biden comes out and talks about when he mumbles his way through stuff. We're on edge about supply and demand chains, for sure. Like, that is a huge problem. Look at this support line on Microsoft. I was going to pull up the support line on SPY while I was sitting here. So it's still trading within this support and resistance line. So it's got room to go. I mean, look, 425 to 444 is the range within that. It's kind of crazy. What's the daily? Yeah, I mean, there it is, 420 to 444. But I think it puts into perspective the fact that these large companies, they're not impervious to downfall, right? It doesn't take much. One big rug pull, and it affected our entire market. The seeing crypto, Bitcoin's going up. Bitcoin's almost at 50,000 again, but that doesn't affect our market that much. And in fact, it hasn't even pulled up the Bitcoin stocks enough. Hut Mining's still below $10. I think Maro is still down pretty good. Where's that at? And these are stocks that were way up there. Maro is in the 50s and 60s, and Maro's at 33. Where's Riot? Riot at 25. So even Bitcoin approaching 50,000 isn't pulling them back out. And I think that's a big problem. I think my strategy going forward is going to be looking for these slower moving. I was playing the large cap stocks. I might look for a slower moving small cap stock. And to be completely honest, I've been completely blown away by our friend over here at Charger Trading's call out of Nikola, because I can tell you that if you'd asked me like 6 months ago if I was going to buy Nikola, I'd be like, get the f out of here. We're not buying that bullshit. But I ain't gonna lie to you when I tell you that Nikola is doing some things on the intraday. This is the daily chart. It's making moves on the intraday within the options chain because they're so tight. They're 50-cent spreads. You can get paid on Nikola. You can definitely get paid on. If you bought puts this morning on Nikola, you got paid. If you bought puts on just about anything, you got paid. But these moves, they don't seem like much, but they can pay. This bad boy gets some spikes, and they just freaking rocket, man. Like this candle right here, that's a rocket ship on an options contract, especially close to 0 days to expiration. So Nikola's on my list. I actually have a call on Nikola. I did buy one that was more in the money because, well, I'm trying to be less risky, and they're not expensive. So I bought the $9 call option, which currently it closed at 10.17, which is my break even. So as long as we're above that tomorrow, we should be okay on that. But I am curious to know what you guys are trading, what is driving your trades, what you think is going to happen in the winter. I am a little bit pessimistic for the market going into Christmas for a few reasons. I think that the colder weather, the lack of sunlight, and the overall current social climate is going to put people into a bad spot mentally and physically. I think we generally get sick in the winter anyway. I think that they might use this to kind of lock down some people, and I think we're going to respond negatively to that. The supply and demand chain is going to jack up Christmas all over again. We're going to see shortages of things that people want. I just think it's going to be a weird time, and I don't see myself being bullish going into it. Probably won't be bullish on much until either A, the government does something amazing that says we're going to be okay, which, let's be honest, probably isn't going to happen. And B, we just get more sunlight back in our lives. We come out of the winter okay, without losing millions of people, and people are happy and they're buying stuff again. They're going outside and doing stuff. Till then, I'm not going to be bullish. I'm going to be kind of bearish on the market. We're going to have run-up days. I get it. We're going to have days where SPY goes up $10. But as we saw, off that $10 rise, we saw back down to 426. So that's where I'm at going into tomorrow. I hope you guys found this video enjoyable, somewhat entertaining. Don't take it as what you should do. Just take it as what I'm doing. And it's just fun. Right? If you want to trade with me, you can hit me up, and you can join one of the many Discords I'm a part of. And those guys would be happy to give you call outs as far as more technical analysis. If you'd like to learn more about trading stocks, or if you have never bought or traded stocks or options, you can use the links below in WEBULL and Robinhood to sign up and begin your journey. It's a wild ride, but someone's got to do it. See you guys in the next one.